Hey, everybody. In the next maybe 15 seconds, I want to show everybody a letter that I got that was very thought-provoking about 3 days ago. It was an email, and it prompted me to actually create my very first, but very rough Cast Metyll newscast or videocast or talk show cast. Now, this is aside from the whole Full Metal review thing, which you guys know that I do every single day. I'm just gonna get rid of my screen here. Bring it down just a little wee bit, and we're gonna have a chat here. All right, so this should do it. This letter actually prompted me to get going a little wee bit more on the talk show portion of Cast Metyll here at the channel. And let's see if we can get to our next slide. Here is an actual piece from the letter. Okay, this band is from Peru. Got this email 3 days ago. The band is called Infection. And I'll read the letter to you, okay? Dear Terry, my name is Antonio, the guitarist of the Peruvian death metal band Infection. We're excited to announce the upcoming release of our new album, The Cryptic Homicides, on March 24th, 2024, which is about 6 weeks from now, I think. Sorry about that. So, through the Gate of Horror label, we would like to extend an invitation for you to listen to our download and a copy of our album before its official release. Your review of our new record would be greatly appreciated. We eagerly await your response. Best regards, Antonio Palacio. I think that might be correct. Or Palacio, one of the two. Okay. So when I sat down and I looked at this letter when it came out, I wasn't prepared for this. I decided over a year ago that I wanted to open up a YouTube channel, and I wanted to do something that was, how do I say, something to do with metal. I wanted something that would express my passion. I've had a passion for metal since its inception back in, around 1979 when I first heard the term. And that leads me also to let everybody know, yeah, I'm not a young guy or anything like that. I mean, I'm 57. I've lived, the best of my teenage years throughout the 80s. That's when I had a lot of fun. I remember when Metallica came out. I remember Judas Priest in high school. I remember Saxon in high school. I remember avoiding the section in the record store that had Venom in it because I was scared of Venom. Okay, this is back in 82, 81, 82. And I grew to love them. So I've had a long history of, my love for metal music and stuff like that. And it grows more and more every day, it seems, right? Now, I'm going to be very frank with you. I like just about everything. Back when I was a kid, I was ostracized for liking disco and Kiss at the same time. So I like just about all kinds of music. I find that I got goosebumps, for example, listening to Elton John and Venom at the same time. So to me, music, I love it all the way around. Just happens to be that about 85 or 90% of everything that I do evolves around the metal area at this point anyway. So, all right, so let's move on here a little bit. So I was very taken back by this, okay? And although I do have a very specific plan for the show, this actually makes me want to speed things up quite a bit. And this is going to be like an open invitation, rather, to any bands who are out there and they're watching this. Feel free to email me at castmetyll@gmail.com. if you want a review or anything like that, if you have an up and coming album, do let me know, because I really want to, work with you. And yeah, I think that would be a great idea. So in conclusion to all of this, the email, Antonio, if you're watching this, and I know that you're probably going to see a little wee bit of this, I will be reviewing your up and coming album tomorrow night, I think it is, and that will be precisely 6 weeks before the album actually does come out. And I see that it's in the pre-release list that's in Apple Music right now, if anyone wants to go in there and have a look at the artwork. I do believe that there is one track available on there, but I happen to be the lucky guy who has access to all of their tracks, and I will listen to it and I will review it, and I will be with you guys at some point tomorrow night. Now, the other thing too is that I am not terribly organized yet with the whole YouTube thing. The YouTube ecosystem itself, like the whole, you open it up and there's the whole dashboard thing. I still haven't even learned how to schedule videos. I still haven't learned a whole bunch of things. Now that leads me to this slide right here. Now, today's interview is actually a lot more like take a friend to work, just to give you guys an idea. Okay, so I prepared a very rudimentary slide here and some stuff here so I can have a chit chat with you. So anyone wondering, today is Saturday. It is February I think it's February the 11th or something like that. Sorry, Saturday, February 10th. Right now I'm sitting in my office. I'm just working, hanging out with you guys. I'm actually listening to a brand new album that I reviewed last night called Enterprise Earth, and I'm just absolutely floored by the talent with this band as well. So they are absolutely beautiful. After this, I think I'm going to go for a walk too. So I'm sitting here with my coffee, talking with you. Winnie the Pooh, by the way, Full Metal. So this is in place of tonight's video review. This is just something extra here to get things going a little bit. So you can expect another episode of my Full Metal reviews tonight at some point. And okay, so I'm, again, I have a full-time job like many of you guys. I'm committed to a 40-hour work week and so on and so forth. I work in a factory. And I wanted to quickly reach out and chat with everybody here about the direction of the channel and what I'm trying to accomplish here. See, the idea of Cast Metyll isn't just a Full Metal review show or anything like that. As you can see here, this is a secondary type situation. I'd like to eventually build this thing into a multi-segmented channel where I've got, reviews and talk shows and interviews and so on and so forth. It's very basic. And that's the basic direction that I do want to take the channel. And I'm going to be doing some stuff a little wee bit later. I want to touch bases with the YouTube creators that are out here and all of the inspiration that's around me, because there's been several deciding factors as to why I started doing a lot of this stuff starting on the 3rd of January. This all began back in the first week in October of 2022, when I had a eureka moment and I said, okay, I've been wanting to do something to do with YouTube for years, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And then finally I said, hey, wait a minute, why don't I just do something that I'm actually passionate about, that I actually care about? I mean, I could do marketing, I could do a whole bunch of different things, and nothing felt right, to be quite frank with you. I said, well, I'm kind of getting to a point where I just want to have some fun with my life. So I had this moment where I said, why don't I do something with the music that I love? And so here I am, okay? Now, after I came up with the idea back in 2022. I think it was in middle of April where I decided to actually open up a YouTube channel, get an account, and get rolling. And it took months and months to come up with even the first concept. Took me 3 months to come up with some type of a chat between myself and one other person, which, I mean, I thought, well, that could work out really, really well, but our scheduling conflicts didn't allow for that to materialize. And so I began to think about something in the realm of solo, so then the review idea was born and several other ideas were born. So I kind of went with that. Then I think that by the time around late September, early October of last year came around, I actually had a working script. And then I procrastinated for 3.5 months easily. I just made excuse after excuse why I wouldn't even try it. And then suddenly I had some heroes kind of came into my life, and I'll mention those a little bit later too. We'll have a further talk show about all of that, but it led to me saying, I dared myself to do something on New Year's, and then January 3rd, I just opened up and off I went. So here I am. This is some 36 or 37 videos, full length videos later, and well, here I am. And that's pretty much the end of the way that this will go. So I'm not going to go much further here. I just wanted to introduce myself. And of course, I mean, I could go all day, and I'm not at this particular point a polished talk show host or anything like that, but I did want to say hi to everybody, and I want everybody to come on in and hopefully maybe subscribe to the show. And I want to wish everybody a very happy weekend, and thank you for joining Cast Metyll. Please don't forget to subscribe and engage with the show. And we shall talk to you later. You guys have a amazing weekend. Thanks.